murder of a Johnstown woman shot and killed in a car 36 years ago remains unsolved, but investigators say they are not giving up hope in their efforts in finding that killer, but they do say they need your help. Jackalyn Kovac investigates this decades-old case in a special report. Jackie?
Maxine Andrews was only 29 years old when she died. The anniversary of her death, November 6th, was exactly 1 week ago, and police still don't have her killer behind bars. But they believe he is still out there, and someone knows who he is.
Maxine Andrews grew up in the city of Johnstown and lived in the Hornerstown neighborhood. On November 6, 1978, Max, as she liked to be called, was seeing friends at an apartment near Ace's Lounge in the Cambria City section of the city.
When she came back to the car, she got in the passenger seat, at which time we know there was a lone male gunman who came to the passenger side window and shot into the passenger side and killed her. She was killed from a gunshot wound to the back of her neck.
Police say another woman was inside the car with Andrews. According to reports, Jerry Schwartzentruber slouched down in her seat when the gunman approached and heard gunshots.
This shows to be a deliberate, targeted murder of Maxine.
Schwartzentruber told police she never saw the gunman's face. According to police, a dozen people were interviewed about the night of Andrews' death, but no one claimed to have seen anything that would identify the shooter, and police never found the murder weapon. Today, the case continues to be difficult, and authorities continue to search for Andrews' killer with limited information.
Cases may go unsolved with the police knowing who may have committed this crime. Just waiting for that one or two pieces of evidence or those one or two people to step forward.
Do you both think that the killer is still out there in the Johnstown area?
We believe that person is still alive, still in the area.
36 years later, police have not given up on finding that killer.
You know, over the years, information has funneled back to us as to who may be responsible for this.
Now, what have been some difficulties in the last couple of years of even attempting to go back and look at this case and investigate some more?
When you have manpower issues, you got to deal with the here and now, and that's the priority.
The city of Johnstown has 5 full-time detectives on staff investigating numerous crimes, including murders. Just within the last 2 years, officers have investigated more than a dozen homicide cases, with several pending in court.
Investigating criminal acts has really evolved to the point where now we have technology, we have our forensic scientists, we can link defendants or actors to their crimes in many different ways now that didn't exist back then.
Most of Andrews' family has moved away, but authorities believe someone has the information they need to solve the case.
What would this mean to the two of you to be able to solve this case?
To me, it would mean, you know, obtaining justice for Maxine and her family. Sending a message to a person who commits a murder that no matter how long it takes, you know, there's always that chance that we're going to be able to solve this.
Maxine's life was taken at 29 years old, and she didn't get a chance to live her life, have children, you know, do what it is she wanted to do.
You know, to me, it's not just a case. It's not just another folder sitting on my desk or another box of evidence. This is a person who's no longer here, and somebody has to speak for her and step up for her.
Detective Owen said if he would get a credible tip that would help in this investigation, he would be able to expand Andrews' case and do what he could to bring her killer to justice. If you have that information, you can give police a call at this number, 814-533-2074. Reporting live, Jackalyn Kovac, 6 News.